I'm here with our SNY NBA insider, Ian Begley. Ian, the Knicks take game one, mostly due to Donte DiVincenzo's play, especially in the second half. In the first, he just scored 4 points. In the second, in the rest of the game, he ended up finishing with 25. He hit that really clutch three with about 40 seconds left. How important was it for him to have that comeback performance of his own in the second half to help him get this win?
Yeah, I think it was big. Obviously, you look at his shooting, 8 of 10 in the second half. He was a big part of that Knick offense. You mentioned the three-pointer down the stretch that gave them a late lead. But also, Tyrese Haliburton did not do much in terms of scoring the basketball. I think he had 8 assists, but several turnovers. And you credit DiVincenzo there.
Yeah.
And remember Game 6 against Philly. He played well defensively against Tyrese Maxey. Yep. He said that got him going on the offensive end. So I think you saw more of that in Game 1 tonight. He was defending Haliburton well. The Knicks as a team were defending Haliburton well. Maybe that got DiVincenzo going in the second half.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, Haliburton only scored 6 points. That's a great point by you as far as the defensive effort from Donte DiVincenzo. One guy that scored a lot of points, Jalen Brunson, 43 points for him, another 40-point game, 4 of them in a row for him. For you, what perspective do you have as far as what he's actually been able to do? Is this one of the best scoring streaks that you've seen in the postseason?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you could say that because when you look at what Brunson's done, what stands out to me is the idea that he's not forcing shots, right? He's not taking shots where there's a lot of time left on the shot clock and he's dribbling the air out of the ball and then he puts up a contested shot. Yeah. He's taking shots within the flow of the offense. He's moving the basketball and he knocked down a ton of free throws tonight, so he's getting fouled as well. So he's doing it in an economical fashion and that just benefits the Knicks even more. He's putting up the points, he's making the right passes, and obviously it's leading to great things for the Knicks.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson, the first player in NBA history with 40 or more points, 5 or more assists in 4 straight games. That's incredible for him. One thing that wasn't working offensively for the Knicks was the turnovers. Looking ahead to game 2, how do they mitigate that? And also the offensive rebounding and the rebounding as a whole against the Pacers team, how do they do better at that in game 2?
Look, the backcourt of Nembhard and Nesmith, tough, really tough defensively. So the Knicks are going to have to figure some things out, maybe some guard-to-guard screens, maybe more of that. But you look at the rebounding, and you thought coming into this series the Knicks would be a level above Indiana. But Indiana was right there with the Knicks for most of this game on the boards, offensively, defensively. So that was a little surprising. I think Mitchell Robinson, Isaiah Hartenstein, they didn't have the typical nights that you've seen from these Knicks centers night in and night out. So maybe you get a better performance from them. They've got to figure out the pick and roll, particularly Miles Turner, who really had his way for big stretches of this game.
Yeah, things to keep an eye on in game 2. The Knicks, though, now just 3 wins away from the Eastern Conference Finals. Thanks, Ian.